tuned into the Mr. Goodbread show. I'm your host, Mr. Goodbread. We got a good one, guys, today. We got to compare and contrast. I know you guys seen the thumbnail, so you probably looking for me to slam Kevin. But nah, Kevin, guys, is the Godfather. He is the Godfather, and we finna pay homage to him on this episode. However, I do want to point out some things that I need to get across to you guys, because you guys are confusing an alpha male for a high value male. You know what I mean? There's a big difference in that. You know what I mean? So check this out and we'll get back and get straight to it. Before we get started today, guys, I would like to say, you guys check him out. Check Kevin Samuels out, because he is very, very informative in pointing out how women think. You know what I mean? And these are women that really have the bag. These are women that are career women. These are women that have did all of the things that they needed to do to have all of the accomplishment that a man have. Now they want to look for a man. So that's what makes his show funny. You know what I mean? Because we all know that God wanted to be the family. He want the man to be the creator, and he want the woman to be the helpmeet. So on his show, you have a bunch of female creators going to look for a creator and wondering why they can't get a creator. You get that? So that whole concept is funny in its own self. Dudes don't date mirror images of them. A lit dude don't date mirror images of them. Beta males date mirror images of them. You know what I mean? So it's like a total contradiction with these women. Like, they get on the show and they say, oh, I want a man that can lead. But then once the man lead, they do everything in their power to try to be equal with the man. You know what I mean? They're already coming there thinking that they're equal to a man because of what they have. So now they want a man to lead them, but they have everything that the leader is supposed to have. So it's absolutely funny and absolutely entertaining, guys. But like I said, I'm in no way, shape, or form. I don't even have the credentials to critique that man, Kevin Samuels. You know what I mean? All right, guys. So for one, a lot of my subscribers are asking me, who is Kevin Samuels? Because a lot of my subscribers, they don't know who Kevin Samuels is. So I just want to give you guys a brief rundown. Kevin Samuels been on YouTube for about the same amount of time as me. You know what I mean? 5 years he been on YouTube. I've been on YouTube for 5 years. You can go check the videos out. You can check my first video I ever dropped. It was a rap video. You know what I mean? And Kevin Samuels, his first video he ever dropped was a fragrance video. Because, guys, he is a image consultant, all right? You know what I mean? He makes sure your image is straight up and down fire, you know what I mean? So those of you ladies that just now hearing his name, this is the guy that made the video on the average chick, the chick that wanted to go there and look for a $100,000 guy, and she was average looking, and he told her she was average looking. When he said that, that made that video go viral, because up until that point, a lot of the female nature and this feminism stuff that females do was under the wraps. It was just under the sheets. Nobody was really calling it out. Granted, our content, it's a lot of content creators on YouTube, and we all been on YouTube for just about the same amount of time. You know what I mean? But what made that video viral is because the mainstream took a liking to that. Nobody was telling women in the delusion, nobody was telling them that this is how guys feel. So that's what makes that's what made Kevin Samuels so beneficial to men, because he speaks for the men that don't speak for themselves. Quite like what we do on our channel, guys. You know what I mean? Now, where me and Kevin Samuels differ, right? We differ in how we teach and the approach. All right, guys? We're both defensive coaches, though. Remember the video I told you guys where you got your offensive style coaches that's more like PUA, pickup artists, and they'll teach you game and all that. They might not teach you how to identify what you're running game on. That's where you guys come over here. You come over here to my channel, because we have a very unique way of breaking down how you can know what you're dealing with. Because remember, 71% of women, you got a game. 71% of women, you might need to use those pickup artists techniques and stuff like that. But then you also have a 29% female, you know what I mean? That you don't have to use no pickup artist game. All you have to do is be on your purpose and tell her your game plan. You get that? You know what I mean? And this is where we differ at. We differ because I probably could watch about 20 minutes of Kevin Samuels' show before I have to turn it off because it's not really teaching the men anything. Kevin Samuels is there to point out the delusion in women, all right? And yet it is rather entertaining. But if you do not get on your purpose, all you're going to be doing is watching Kevin Samuels becoming and growing more bitter. Because Kevin Samuels don't teach you guys how to become better high value. He don't teach you how to become high value. He teach you what's going to go down and what you're going to be facing when you become high value. You know what I mean? But a lot of you guys sit there and watch his show just for entertainment. Y'all don't got no plans of being high value. And that's another thing that's unhealthy. Because honestly speaking, guys, you know I touch on it. What Derek Jacks is to the BBW females is the same thing that toxic men are looking to Kevin Samuels for. They're living in the delusion that these women that want $100,000 dudes, you know what I mean? And I don't necessarily think those women particularly are actually looking for $100,000 dudes. They just feel $100,000 dude is a better leader. So they really looking for that alpha male energy. But it's 80% of beta males running around here who are not even trying to become the better version of themselves. You see how that works? So it's kind of hypocritical. It's like we villainize Derek Jacks for coddling and pandering to the 71% woman delusion, right? But we praise Kevin Samuels for doing the same exact thing to the unhealthy beta male man. You know what I mean? So I say that to say this. You can listen to Kevin Samuels all you want. You know what I mean? He's speaking for dudes in the corporate world. At the end of the day, when you turn his channel off, you stuck here. This is where you live at, in the reality. And 9 times out of 10, if you watch my channel, you're in the hood. You're in the heart of the hearts. You play the game on difficult, not easy. You know what I mean? So I cater to an audience that might not be able to make $100,000 just yet. You know what I mean? But that don't mean you can't get a woman. You know what I mean? Because I teach you how to become an alpha male. And that's the difference between a high value male and an alpha male. An alpha male is going to get woman love, woman appreciation just for being who he is, naturally. A high value man has to make himself a high value man before he get looked at. This is why the high value man have that swagger and have that moxie with him. Because now he's kind of like a bitter little girl now. Because all of the girls dubbed him when he ain't have nothing. Now he have something, so he gonna, you know what I mean? He's gonna do with the 71%. Take a 71% female that's ugly, right? They've been called ugly all her life. And then you give her the wigs and you give her the eyelashes and she start feeling herself. What's she gonna do? She gonna take it out on all the dudes because a couple of dudes told her she was ugly back in the days. You get that, guys? So, guys, you know my bop. You know my vibe, yo. Over here, I wouldn't even did this video. Cause I know how YouTube work. Like I said, I've been on here for 5 years. So I know how YouTube work. I'm gonna get one of his faithfulest, loyalist listeners to jump on over here and in my comment section. Like, if this is not a diss, this is not a I'm coming at him video. You know what I mean? This is me expressing how I feel because my subscribers asked me to touch on it. And I'm touching on everything. Like I told y'all, it ain't nothing I ain't scared to talk about. It ain't nothing I ain't scared to say. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing I ain't scared to touch on. And that's what I just try to teach you guys. I try to teach you guys how to think it and do it. No hesitation. No doubt. Stop doubting yourself. Stop procrastinating. You know what I mean? You can go from worst to first. I did it, guys. I did it. You know what I mean? And that's another thing about high value. Like high value guys, it's a lot. It's kind of suckerish to me. Like I said, no diss or nothing. It's kind of a simp. It's real simpish to me. Like, think about it. A high value dude is the dude that, cause he make $100,000, he can get a girl, right? He'll pay a girl for a weekend, right? The girl fly out Friday. She touchdown. She topping him, smashing all this craziness, only to come fly in back to New York Sunday night and get a hit from an alpha male and go and get that alpha male high, get that alpha male drunk, and just go crazy on that alpha male. Like, so I'd rather be the alpha male in that situation all the time. You ask me 10 times, I'm going to tell you I want to be the alpha male. You know what I mean? Ain't nowhere in there did you hear me say the alpha male paid, did anything. She came back Sunday night after chilling with the high value dude, and she brought the bag back to the alpha male. So that's what this video is about, guys. It's not an attack on Kevin. You know what I mean? He the Godfather. But I just keep it real. Like I tell you guys, I'm not religious. I'm just real religious, guys. All right? And y'all hope y'all got the message. You know what I mean? Any way you put it, it's no way around getting on your purpose. You could watch 1,000 videos for that matter. If you not trying to be creating, God ain't got nothing for you, bro. Period.